and thanks for joining us. This is the Signature TV 30 Minutes. I'm Waivers Joko. In the headlines, President Buhari's special advisor says Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi was PDP in the exterior but APC in the heart. Kaduna Govt police say 16 Kano Indigenes not killed by gunmen. The World Bank warns that the number of poor Nigerians will reach 100 million by 2022. And now the details. President Muhammadu Buhari's special advisor on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, says Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi has always been a member of the All Progressive Congress APC at heart, even while he was in the People's Democratic Party PDP. Adesina, who said this in a piece on Friday titled Dave Umahi's Heart of Lion, praised the Ebonyi State Governor for being courageous enough to dump the opposition PDP for the APC. While praising Umahi's action, Adesina said what Governor Umahi exhibited last month in crossing from the PDP to APC can best be described as the heart of a lion. He further said Umahi's arrival changed the country's political map and configuration, and APC is breathing easier again. Umahi earlier in November decamped from the PDP to the APC after weeks of speculation that he had taken the decision to dump the opposition party for the ruling party. He, however, faulted the claims that he left the PDP to achieve his ambition of becoming president in 2023. The Kaduna State government and the police command in that state have disagreed with the Kano State governor over the death of 16 travelers from the state. This followed the death of 16 indigenes of Dambata local government area of Kano State on Thursday, who were returning to the state from Abuja. The Kano State governor had said that the travelers died on the Abuja-Kaduna highway as a result of an attack from identified gunmen. In their separate reactions, the Kaduna State government and the police command faulted the position of the Kano State governor. In a statement on Friday, the Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs in Kaduna State, Samuel Awan, described the statements credited to the Kaduna State government as incorrect and misleading. He insisted that the Kano State indigenes perished in a road accident and were not killed by gunmen on the Kaduna-Abuja highway. The police public relations officer in Kaduna, Mohammed Ilge, also said in a statement that the travelers had a fatal road accident at the Rigachukun area along the Kaduna-Zaria Expressway. He stated that the driver of the commercial bus conveying the travelers lost control and the vehicle fell into a ditch. Global activists and celebrities have called on President Muhammadu Buhari to direct the release of all end-SARS protesters as well as activists and journalists jailed in various parts of the country. They made the call in an open letter dated December 10, 2020 and addressed to the president, a copy of which was seen by newsmen on Thursday. The 60 activists and celebrities, under the aegis of Diaspora Rising, asked President Muhammadu Buhari to ensure the reinstatement of the international passports, bank accounts, and other items seized from the jailed persons. They demanded that the military, security, and intelligence officers found culpable in the incident at the Lekki Toll Gate Plaza, either giving the order or carrying out the shooting, must be made to face the consequences of their actions. Nigerians signatories to the letter included Reverend Bernice King, daughter of late Martin Luther King Jr., U.S. activist Opal Tometi, as well as actors Danny Clover and Kerry Washington. Swedish teenage eco-warrior Greta Thunberg, singer Alicia Keys, civil rights campaigner Angela Davis, U.S. Congresswoman Elban Omar, and Nigerian-American super rapper Ijidenna, among others, also signed the letter. The Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning and the Nigerian Customs Service have urged importers to take advantage of the automated import duty exemption certificate. The Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed, said this on Thursday during a sensitization seminar in Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital. The Finance Minister said the new automated platform will reduce the amount of time spent on processing import duty exemption requests, promote transparency, and eliminate undue human interference, as well as other challenges associated with the manual process. Represented by the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Titilola Kuna, the Minister noted that with the scope of the requests for import duty waiver expanding every day, there's no better time than now to have modern technology to drive import duty concessions. The Controller General of Customs, Hamid Ali, who was represented by the Zonal Coordinator in charge of Zone C, Altin Irele, said the new platform will eradicate abuse of import duty exemption and forgery of signature by fraudulent persons in the import business. In a bid to promote a strong and credible payment system in the country, the Central Bank of Nigeria has approved new license categorization for payment systems in Nigeria. In a circular to all payment services providers, banks, and other financial institutions issued on Thursday, the Apex Bank noted that payment systems licensing has been streamlined according to permissible activities in 4 broad categories, namely switching and processing, mobile money operations, payment solution services, and regulatory sandbox. The circular signed by the Director of Payment System Management Department in the Central Bank, Musa Jimo, stated that the CBN, in line with its commitment to promote a strong and credible payment system, has approved new license categorizations for the payment systems. The new licensing framework offers clarity for new and existing market participants, given the significant evolution and innovation in the Nigerian payment system. Transactions in the Nigerian equity market on Friday closed on a negative note, as losing streak extends to the 5th consecutive trading day, following sell-off in some high-valued stocks. The market capitalization of equities depreciated by 170.67 naira, a reduction from 18.08 trillion naira at close of trading on Thursday to 17.92 trillion naira on Friday, as market sentiment remained in the negative territory. The All-Share Index also closed in the negative, declining to 34,252.74 from 34,572.26, a 0.94% decrease. The value of stocks traded also closed in the red, falling from 6.64 billion naira to 4.47 billion, a 32.74 decrease. However, the volume of stocks that exchange hands increased to 796.07 from 553.96 million, a 43.71% rise. Now, the World Bank says job quality in Nigeria had worsened, with more workers engaged in precarious work in the agriculture sector. The bank on Thursday projected that the number of poor Nigerians would increase from the current 90 million to about 100 million by 2022 due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the country's economy. It stated that by 2022, about 11 million more Nigerians were expected to fall into poverty due to the COVID-19 crisis. The World Bank also put the financial portfolio approved by its board for Nigeria at about $11.5 billion. The bank disclosed this during its Nigeria Development Update virtual event, which had the theme Rising to the Challenge, Nigeria's COVID-19 Response. It said that Nigeria's economy had been hit hard by COVID-19, adding that in 2020, it recorded its deepest quarterly contraction since the 1980s. Russia on Friday reported a new record for daily coronavirus-related fatalities as the country begins a mass vaccination drive. Health officials reported 613 virus deaths over the past 24 hours, crossing the 600 mark for the first time since the beginning of the pandemic. Total fatalities stood at 45,893, while infections jumped to 2,597,711, placing Russia's caseload fourth highest in the world. Russia has reported a much lower death rate than other badly hit countries, raising concerns that authorities have downplayed the pandemic in that country. Data published by the country's Federal Statistics Service on Thursday indicated excess deaths of nearly 165,000 year-on-year between March and October, suggesting virus deaths could be much higher than reported. Although Russia's second wave has continued to surge in recent weeks, the country has refrained from reimposing a strict nationwide lockdown as it did in the spring. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov on Friday said that despite the spike in deaths, there were no plans for a new lockdown, though some cities have reintroduced quarantine measures. Heavily criticized, Manchester United French midfielder Paul Pogba has added yet another unwanted accolade to his resume by being listed among the top 10 error-prone players in the 2020-2021 Premier League season. A recent claim by the super agent Mino Raiola that the star's time at the English outfit was over has further amplified rumors linking him with a move away from Manchester United. Flashes of brilliance combined with mediocre performances have left a somewhat infuriating output that has yet to win over Manchester United faithful. In a research by a giant sports bookmaker betting odd, Pogba lies in the 6th position out of 10 Premier League players who are prone to errors, with 114 errors so far in the season. This equates to an error every 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Please do well to stay safe and maintain physical and social distance, and wear your face mask while going about your daily activities. Now, that is Signature TV 30 Minutes on behalf of my producer Damilola Abudu and Wabos in Choco, thanking you for watching. Good evening.